There was a specific moment your cat chose to trust you. You didn't see it happen. You probably didn't even feel it. But it was real, and it changed everything about the way your cat sees you from that point forward. Most owners spend years wondering if their cat actually loves them. They second-guess every cold look, every time their cat walks away, every night their cat chooses the couch over the bed. But here's what they're missing. The decision already happened. Long before you started wondering. And the signs were there the entire time. Quiet, easy to miss, buried inside moments you probably wrote off as nothing. This video is going to show you exactly what those signs looked like. And by the end, you'll know not just whether your cat trusts you, but the exact moment they decided you were worth trusting in the first place. Pay close attention to the last sign, because it's the most powerful thing a cat can show a human. And almost no one recognizes it when it happens. 1. They stopped hiding when you entered the room. Think back to when you first brought your cat home. Or the first few weeks with a cat that was new to you. What did they do when you walked in? They disappeared. Under the bed. Behind the couch. Into the darkest corner they could find. That's not shyness. That's survival. A cat that doesn't know you yet has no evidence that you're safe. And in the absence of evidence, their instincts make the decision for them. Hide. Wait. Observe. Now think about the moment that changed. The first time you walked into a room and your cat didn't move, didn't flinch, just looked at you and stayed exactly where they were. Most owners don't even register that moment. But that was it. That was the decision. Staying still in your presence is not passive. It's one of the most deliberate choices a cat can make. It means their nervous system has logged enough data about you to override the instinct to flee. It means they've watched you long enough to conclude, this person is not a threat. That stillness was your cat's first vote of confidence in you. And you walked right past it. 2. They let you see them at their most vulnerable. Cats are masters at hiding weakness. In the wild, showing vulnerability is dangerous. A sick cat, a sleeping cat, a cat caught off guard. These are easy targets. So cats hide pain. They find isolated spots when they're unwell. They sleep lightly, always half ready to run. So pay attention to what it means when your cat does the opposite with you. When your cat rolls onto their back and exposes their belly in your presence. That's not an invitation to pet them, though most people make that mistake. That's a display of radical vulnerability. The belly contains every vital organ. Exposing it means they're not afraid. It means they've decided, consciously or not, that you are not a danger to them. When your cat falls into a deep sleep near you, not a light doze, but the kind where their paws twitch and their breathing slows all the way down, that's the same thing. They've allowed themselves to be completely unguarded in your presence. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens because at some point, you gave them enough evidence that letting their guard down around you was safe. They tested it quietly over weeks, maybe months. And somewhere along the way, they decided you passed. 3. They started making eye contact and then looking away first. This one is subtle. Most people miss it entirely. In the early days, your cat probably avoided your eyes. They'd look at you and immediately glance somewhere else. Or they wouldn't look at you at all. That's not rudeness. That's a boundary. Prolonged eye contact between cats is a challenge. It's what happens right before a confrontation. So in the beginning, your cat was being careful. They were keeping things neutral. But then something shifted. You may have noticed your cat looking at you with a soft, relaxed expression, and then slowly closing their eyes for just a moment before opening them again. Or simply holding your gaze for a beat longer than before, without any tension in their face. That's the slow blink. And it only appears after the decision has been made. Behaviorists describe this as the cat equivalent of a smile. When your cat slow blinks at you, they're saying, I see you, and I am not afraid of you. But here's what makes it even more meaningful. The fact that they look away first. In cat social dynamics, the one who looks away first is the one who is comfortable. The one who is not threatened. Your cat looking away is not disinterest. It's confidence. It's peace. It means they no longer need to monitor you for danger. For they brought their scent to you. Your cat has scent glands across their body, along their cheeks, at the base of their tail, in the pads of their paws, and everything they rub against, press against, or knead their marking. So think about the first time your cat rubbed their face against your hand, or pressed their head into your leg, or slowly walked past you and dragged the length of their body along your calf. You probably thought it was affection, and it was. But it was also something more specific than that. Your cat was choosing to mix their scent with yours. In feline social behavior, this is called bunting, and it only happens with individuals a cat considers part of their group. Not strangers, not threats, family. When your cat marked you, they weren't just showing affection in that moment. They were making a long-term declaration. They were saying, this person smells like me now. This person belongs to my world. That was a line being crossed, from outsider to insider. And it happened quietly, in a single slow drag of fur against your leg, in a moment you probably didn't even pause to think about. 5. They followed you without wanting anything. Cats are not dogs. They don't follow people out of blind loyalty or trained habit. When a cat follows you, it means something specific. In the beginning, your cat may have followed you to the kitchen, to the food bowl, to wherever the treats lived. That's motivation. That's cause and effect. But there's a different kind of following that comes later. You get up from the couch and walk to the bedroom, and your cat gets up and comes too. Not because food is there, not because anything is there, just because you are. You sit down somewhere new, and within a few minutes, your cat appears and settles nearby. Not on you, not demanding attention. Just present. Just in the same room. Just close. That's not habit. That's preference. Your cat has decided that where you are is simply a better place to be. They're not asking for anything. They just want to be near the person they chose. The first time your cat followed you somewhere that offered them nothing except your presence. That was proof the decision had already been made long before that moment. 6. They showed you their pain. This is the one almost no one recognizes, and it may be the most profound thing on this list. Cats hide illness. Instinct demands it. In the wild, a visibly sick animal is a target. So cats are wired, deeply wired, to mask pain, to isolate when unwell, to carry suffering invisibly. Which is why it means everything when a cat chooses to be near you when they don't feel good. If your cat has ever come to you when they were sick, sleeping pressed against you when they were unwell, seeking you out when they were in pain, staying close to you during a hard moment in their own body, that was not coincidence. That was a choice that went against everything their instincts were telling them to do. They chose your presence over their own survival programming. Think about how much trust that requires. To be at your most vulnerable, when every instinct says hide, and instead walk towards someone and say, I feel safer with you than I do alone. That's not just trust. That's love in the only language a cat has. And if your cat has ever done that with you, even once, now you know what it meant. Now you know exactly when the decision was made. They chose you when it cost them something to do it. And that, more than any slow blink or belly roll or soft paw on your arm, that's the moment. That's when you became safe.